listening to Jesus today, talking to the Pharisees in this manner and using the words that he has used, actually quite, serious words, hard words, calls them fools. Listening to him, I think he is talking about what we can call religiosity, Chizungu, religiosity and Christianity. Rather, the distinction between religiosity and Christianity. There are people who are just religious, but doesn't automatically follow that they are also Christian. And we have to understand the distinction between the two. Religiosity is about belonging to a Christian denomination, belonging to a church, belonging to a community of believers, and following everything that is required. Religiosity is about attending Mass every day. It is about paying all the dues to the church every day. It is about wearing church uniform every day. That's what religiosity is. The other side, Christianity, is more than religiosity. Christianity is the state of being. It is not belonging to a church. It is a state of being. And what does this mean? It means that what we learn from the church, what we learn from belonging to the church, now should be put into practice. And once that is put into practice, that is when Christianity takes over. Now, the church giving us moral guidance, spiritual guidance, is one thing. Receiving that guidance and putting it into practice is another. So a Christian, and a true Christian for that matter, is not one who just belongs to a church and pays all the dues to the church without worrying about how he or she treats other people when they go to relate with others. The Pharisees are worried about Jesus not washing his hands before eating. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay to be worried about that. But there's something more that they should be worried about. And this is where Jesus decides to challenge them. Rather than just ensuring that people observe the rituals, there's something more that they need to do. In other words, there's something more that we need to do than just belonging to a church. Because anybody can belong to a church. A witch can belong to a church. A thief can belong to a church. A corrupt politician can belong to a church. Anybody can belong to a church. But does that make them Christian? I think Christianity is more than just belonging to a church. And this is where the teaching of Christ comes in. Christianity is about cleansing oneself from within. Christianity is about allowing what you receive from the church to shape your life in a way that pleases God. That's what Christianity is about. So that when people look at you, they don't identify you as a Christian by the things you are wearing, no, but by the way you treat them. Jesus is calling the Pharisees fools. You fools. You are worried about outside, yet your inside is full of extortion and wickedness. You're worried about cleansing the outside, yet your hearts are still very far away from God. It is as if Jesus is saying, it is possible to sit in church but still to be very far away from God. Christianity is not just, being written somewhere. Christianity is an effort that you make to be a better person before God and before other people. People should not identify you to be a Christian by what you are wearing, but by the way you treat them. Amen.